one of those like cast loan places. Like I'm
Yeah.
walking on the side. Yeah, I'm walking on the sidewalk past like next to this place, and this car pulls up in the park, like right in front of this place, and it's closed already, and there's nobody parked there and shit. And I kind of look, cause I noticed the car, so I look over at it, and I kind of see like the person like looking at me, and like they're parked there, they're not getting out of the car or anything. And then as I pass like this cast, because I'm going like down the sidewalk, and then I'm turning, like to go walk behind it. So like as I pass it, I see them back out and leave, and they come up like on the street that I turned on, and they like stop next to me. And like it was a fucking tranny. And like, oh, you need a ride? I was like, no. I was like, oh, you sure? Like, what are you doing? I'm like, nothing, walking home.
Just being case. Not trying to get fucked.
Alright, Kason. Now, can you explain to Sean your movie idea?
Explain what?
Can you explain to Sean your movie idea?
Oh yeah, okay. So there's a biography about my life.
Okay.
Growing up as like a teenage stoner, and the American dream of like finding the weed industry. It's supposed to be like pretty much like the pursuit of happiness, is what I was getting off on. No, not getting off on, but you know what I mean. Yeah. So, but like Will Smith would play me, a young white teenage boy, and his son would play my pipe that I smoke on. But like there's not gonna be any CGI or anything. It's like Will Smith would just look like Will Smith where he looks now, and his son's just gonna be like how he looks now, and his son would have lines and be like a human character, but like he's supposed to be just the pipe that he smokes out of, and it has nothing to do with him like smoking and how he talks to his pipe. It is that it's just a pipe, and it's just that's how it is.
But every time you look at Will Smith's hands, it's his son.
No, like, oh yeah, there's not going to be any smoking or anything in the movie. It's going to have nothing to do with my life or anything, except for like Will Smith his name is Kason and the son's name is Pipe, and then he's supposed to be a pipe. Like he's supposed to be just an object, but I still made him a human and have like lines and can talk and everything. And no one ever really like questions like, right, aren't you a pipe?
Aren't you a pipe? No, sir. So, but in your movie, you just see little Will Smith, whatever his name is, walking around. Like, is he gonna be in regular Will Smith's hands?
Yeah,
like
no.
Like, is he miniaturized? So
No,
it just
not at
looks like he's
nope.
He's a guy walking around.
Yeah, he's just a person. He has lines and everything, but like.
I think it'd be funnier if it was tiny little Will Smith in Will Smith's hand.
Like pretty much what this is like when you read the information about the movie, it's going to have nothing to do with what you actually watch, other than it's going to tell you what like the actors who are in it. But like if you so when you read about the movie, it's going to tell you it's a biography about my life, growing up, being a stoner, and finding the weed industry, and it's the American dream, and it's a summer in there, and that
father-son movie with Will Smith and little Will Smith building sandcastles in the sky.
Yeah, and it's going to say Will Smith's son, he plays a pipe, but he's not actually going to be a pipe, but he is a pipe. It has nothing to do with me, and it's just going to be like Will Smith and his son just like having a normal conversation. If anything, I'll just film them for like a day, and just put that as the movie, like just them going throughout their day.
I'm not sure you can put the asses in the seats to see this. Will Smith just talking to his kid, but his kid's name is Pipe, and he's supposed to be an actual pipe that he never seems smoking out of.
What was that? Shakespeare, Midnight Summer's Dream or whatever. That's what I'm gonna call it.
A Midsummer's
Dream 2. That's what it's gonna be called.
By Shakespeare?
Yeah, but like it's gonna be directed by Kason Shakespeare.
Kason Shakespeare?
K-Spear.
K-Spear?
Yeah. Billy K-Spear. It's gonna be my director's name.
Ancient name.
An artist formerly known as. It's gonna be a symbol, really.
What is
Like
the,
how this
what is the
progression
symbol though? What symbol would you
Actually,
use?
I'm not even gonna be a part of it. No one's ever gonna know about me. No one's gonna know who the director is. No one's gonna know who put this out or why. Not even Will Smith or his son.
We never met him.
These are gonna be envelopes with letters and money, telling them what to do.
How are you gonna get
If they ever want to see them mom/wife again.
You're gonna threaten Will Smith.
You're gonna wait. Yeah, wait. What was that? Casey,
and
did
then,
you
like,
say you're gonna
The
threaten?
credit to the movie, it's just gonna be like pictures of those letters that I sent to Will Smith, like threatening him to do the movie and shit.
Huh.
And I'm gonna sign them all like with love.
Oh, with love.
And like the character's name is still gonna be my full name. In case it gets completely.
So everyone knows that you're the criminal. Wait, how do you expect to
Like,
how do you expect to get away with
all that,
this?
like they're gonna live like the beginning of the movie is in like Davenport, California, and but like it's not gonna be in Davenport. Like it's gonna look like New York or some shit. Like it's gonna be snowing. Like there's just like in a fucking like ice like snow fishing.
Why are they snow fishing?
Why? I don't know. What's the point? It's just questions. It's the whole point of this movie.
Questions.
You gotta have more questions, or you didn't watch it right.
This started out as me just making The Pursuit of Happiness. Like my first idea, like my first thought was The Pursuit of Happiness, but with weed, and it's turned into this.
What was that movie about?
Will Smith, he's super like poor, but he's really smart, and he takes like this like internship and like with a bunch of other people, and like like they sell things, and the top salesman gets the job, and then he's also selling like these weird computer things, and he lives in like a hotel, and he's homeless for a while, and he has this kid with him, and then he gets the job, and he ends up like becoming like the CEO of that company or some shit, making a lot of fucking money. And it's supposed to be like the American dream, a black man did all that. What I want to know is how he got those computers that he was selling. Like, no one ever said that.
Wait a second.
All I saw was a man lying to a dude trying to run a hotel, you know? He's trying to make a living, and you're over there lying to him about the money? Like, you have a hard time. What about that man? Like, let's make a movie about him. What is he going through when you decided to try to fuck him over? It wasn't crying when you were in he had to sleep in the bathroom. The son, he thought his son was like a space, like, tried to convince him it was like a spaceship, so he didn't realize they were sleeping in the bathroom.
Wait, what?
I felt nothing. Okay?
So you say
Deserve that.
spaceship?
You know, he was, some like he like lies to his kid because he didn't want his kid to think like they'd have nowhere to go. So he was like playing a game with them. It was like, oh, we can make believe this is a spaceship. Then he just like goes to the bathroom and locks the door. And I don't think it probably doesn't happen like in real life, but in the movie, like the son's sleeping, somebody starts banging on the bathroom door. Like some homeless dude at 1 in the morning, he's ready to take a piss. Ready for the train. See, again, just fucking people over for his own benefit.
So you think Will Smith is the villain in Pursuit of Happiness?
The way I see it.
Okay.
He's a liar. He's just lying all the time. Like, he's ready to
What do you think about his obsession with the Rubik's Cube?
Autistic.
What?
Autistic. So no, is he a liar?
He's autistic?
Disorder. Like, this is not a movie of a man you want to make.